Why you looking down on me? I'm only going up. Why you say you proud of me when you never was? Didn't mean to catch you hating, but it's better off for us. You would've backdoored me, would've shown me who you was. When I said we brothers, I ain't say it just because. One hand washes the others, I kept washing yours first. Niggas tried to kill me cause they sliding for your words. Didn't even warn me, that shit almost got me murdered. Got me holding glizzies, I'm just on my way to work. Remember when it happened, it was before December 1st.
What it is, what it do, man. Welcome to episode 39 of T3MU TV. It's your host, Nero. You know, when you see my face, I got a special guest. I got a very special guest in the building. A two-time state champ. You know what I'm saying? This man did his thing on the court. A BU alum. You know what I mean? Like, we got a super duper legend, man. When I did my homework on this guy, listen, man, I didn't even want to stop reading. And the stats, I couldn't stop reading. But we got Corey Lowe in the building. How's it going, my guy?
Appreciate it. Thanks for having me.
You already? How's it going with you?
Good, man. Thank you for having me. Appreciate it.
You already, man. How's everything going with you? How's your summer been?
Busy, man. Just nonstop. As you saw today, I had to push this thing like 3-4 times, man. It's always something popping up. In the gym, live in the gym, so just training, doing whatever. So
busy.
Always on the move. Man.
Always on the move. Okay. So we're gonna start with was you born and raised in Boston?
I was not. So contrary to belief,
yes.
I was actually born in Springfield, Springfield, Mass.
Home of Travis Best.
Oh yeah, basketball, man.
Yes.
it's with that. Then I moved to Newton.
Okay.
So I was always a Newton kid, but people always thought I was a Metco kid.
So you lived in Newton?
I did.
Wow, I didn't know that.
So unlike Gurley, who was Metco, so he came in every day. I was in there, so I did the reverse commute. Where I would go from Newton to come out to the city to play and just be around some folks of color.
Be around, or some of the best of them,
Yeah.
Okay, so what got you into basketball?
It's a great question. My pops played. My aunt was a really good player. She actually had the Massachusetts record for girls hoops for a long time, up until pretty recently. I forget what's girl from, I think, Boston who broke it. She was at Putnam High School in Springfield, had like 2,500 points, something crazy.
Wow.
So just it's kind of in the family, in the blood, and just kind of took to it. I did football and basketball.
Yep.
Growing up, loved football. But basketball just kind of came naturally, and just kept riding with it.
Yeah, you just kept playing.
Yeah.
Okay, so who helped develop your game? Was it you going to the park, or was it somebody spending that time with you and, helping you develop and work on the right things?
I was a big park guy. My brother's 8 years older than me, so I would go to the park with him, just tag along, watch, what him and his friends were doing, until I was able to, probably when I was like 12, they were like 20s, low 20s.
Yeah.
So they started letting me play. Being physical, man. Like, they didn't treat me no different. They were pushing me on the cement. But then, some guys would take the time, but hey, make sure you're doing this with your feet. Make sure you're balanced when you're shooting. There's a bunch of guys who played overseas who would play older dudes, in their 40s, and be like, hey, you should do this, you should do this, you should do this. So I just, it was like a sponge.
You kept at it.
Yep. Like
Paid
sponge,
attention.
Tried to implement, piece by piece, until I started see it kind of take off and work, and then see
it for where you could put your, your twist on the game.
Yep. So by the time I was like 13, 14, it was like they were like,
you had it.
I was doing all right in the park.
Yeah. Okay, so who was your favorite player growing up?
I was a mix of obviously AI.
Yep.
But then Chauncey Billups. He's someone I like to model my game after, kind of slower paced, combo guard.
General.
Floor general, using the body, being physical.
Yeah.
So that's kind of how I played my style.
Playing both sides of the ball.
Yep.
Okay. I like that. Okay, so did you play AAU? And if so, who'd you play with?
lot of stories.
Yeah. Okay.
AAU actually, you know, like today there's a team on every corner, it seems like.
Yes.
But, you know, when we were plumbing up, you actually had to try out and actually make a team.
Yeah.
I want to say there was only like, you know, maybe 10, 20 programs around.
Fact.
So actually I played with Ant. We played at NYCW Storm.
Okay.
When we were younger. And then I was a Middlesex Magic kid.
Oh wow. Karate.
For Karate's dad.
Yes. I got to.
I played with Mike Sr. Who was,
He was tough. Tough.
Yeah,
Tough. He's not letting you off.
Nah.
Not for 1 second.
So,
you know, RIP to him, man. Definitely.
Yep. He brought a lot of discipline.
Did you and Karate play? His youngest son played together?
No, he's probably 4 years older than me.
Okay.
So he was off in college when, you know, we were kind of coming up. But, you know, he was coming back when he was at Williams and doing practices and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then I did a couple spouts with BABC every now and then. But I'm always one to be around, you know, my core group of friends and stuff. So, you know, outside of Ant, obviously, but everybody else, we were kind of that Newton, Watertown, Everett, Cambridge groups of kids, and we just kind of stuck together. And Middlesex was the best program around, so you know, it worked for me because it was a bunch of football kids. You know, so they just set screens, rebounded, and then, you know, kicked the ball back out.
And played hard.
Yeah, played hard. So, you know, I get my 30 shots a game. And, you know,
you didn't mind, right?
Nah, I was happy. Man.
Yeah.
I was happy, so.
No, you ain't arguing with that, but okay. So was it? What would you say was your favorite AAU moment?
A lot.
You could pick maybe your one, maybe two, or maybe, you know, your one single favorite that you have, if you could think of it.
First one I can remember, probably 5th grade, state championship. You know, we were playing the Boston Blazers.
Yeah.
And they were a team, had like Remy Cofield, some other people. And
let me bring this closer.
Sorry. Probably like, you know, 4 or 5 seconds, I'd drive the length of the floor, pull up for a 3, win the game. You know, that was my first championship, my first kind of game winner that I could remember, you know, as a 5th grader. And then probably sophomore year, we were playing at the Providence Jam Fest at Providence College, playing the Georgia Stars, which is a, you know, national power, their EYBL team. I probably had like 40.
Damn.
These dudes, and
he was in the zone.
In the zone, man. Then I had a putback dunk, 2 hands, and right after the game, the assistant coach from Providence came up to me and was like, "Hey, we want to offer you, you know, a scholarship on the spot." So, you know, that's something I'll never kind of forget.
Yeah. Wow, that's tough. That's tough. I see why you got so many stories, man. You was in there picking, huh?
Just trying, man. Trying.
Okay, so I was gonna ask you, going into high school. We're gonna talk about high school now. I was gonna ask you, did you, you know, because I thought you originally grew up in Boston. I didn't know you grew up in Newton. So I was gonna ask you, you know what I'm saying? What school would you have picked if you could have went to a BPS? Where could you have seen yourself playing?
I mean, I guess I got to go off of the teams that were talented when we were playing. So like, English was pretty good.
Yeah,
they were kind of coming off of like that early 2000s that they had.
Yeah,
you know, winning a lot of games. Madison Park was pretty decent.
Yeah.
Eastie was good.
Yep.
So
any one of those?
Yeah, I mean, I probably would have jumped on, you know, try to jump on the crew, man. You know, I'm trying to win. You know?
Yeah, facts. You definitely are a winner. Okay. So did you play varsity as a freshman?
I did not, cause
wow, really?
So I played football, as I told you, and then the Thanksgiving game, I got my thumb. You can see the scar still. Stuck in a helmet and tore all the ligaments. So freshman year I missed half the season, so he just put me on JV because I wasn't going to play really anyway. So I played like 8 games on JV.
It wasn't because you couldn't make it. It was just because Lowe was ready.
I would have made it. Yeah. I'm fighting somebody for it, man. I tell you.
Yeah. Okay. So how was your relationship with the coach, and who was the coach?
So he's still there, Coach Conley.
Okay.
PC.
Yes.
How was my relationship? pretty typical to star players to a coach. You know, he demanded a lot. You know, out of me and Ant. And some days we're on the same page. Some days we weren't. I mean, you know, I'm also 15, 16, 17-year-old kid trying to find my own way and figure out kind of type of person I wanted to be, the leader I wanted to be. So we had our bouts for sure.
But you was coachable.
Yeah.
It was just
most days.
Yeah, you the point guard. You know what I'm saying. You also the coach on the floor as well.
So I've always felt myself coachable. It's just
you're not just saying yes to anything.
Yeah. I'm
challenge you on it.
Yeah, I'm gonna combat you back a little bit.
Yeah.
If something doesn't make sense to me, I'm gonna even now, I'm gonna ask questions to figure out why. Why are we doing something? Why does this work in this situation? And like, if I think there's a better way to do it, then I'm gonna either do it and then prove to you it's right, or all right, I tried it, it didn't work. All right,
we're gonna try your way or see what we could do next.
Exactly. So we had a few. I used to be a little wild, kicking chairs.
Oh man,
silly things like that, but.
It happens when you growing up.
No, yeah. So, when I'm coaching kids now, it's like, I don't nitpick on kids who are passionate, right? Yeah. It's like I was passionate, I just didn't know how to control those emotions. So I think it's helped me a lot as a coach and a trainer now to kind of help kids better combat their emotions and use it in a positive way when working out or playing games.
Okay, so freshman year you really didn't play. So how about sophomore year? How was sophomore year? Your hand got better?
Yeah. Hand got better. Definitely still played football.
That didn't scare you away?
Nah, man.
That would have scared me right away. My mom, boy, you ain't playing no more football. You want to lose your other thumb? But
nah, man. I love football. So,
what did you play? Sorry, not to cut you. Did you play football before basketball?
About the same. I started Pop Warner probably first or second grade, in basketball first, second grade. But football was my first love because my dad used to bribe me for touchdowns. So every touchdown score, I get $1. So, I was out there trying to get 6, 7. Run them up, man.
What's the most you scored?
8.
Wow.
8 in the game. Yeah.
Wow. That's tough.
I used to be able to move, man. Not so much anymore. But
was that at the running back position or wide receiver?
Running back, yeah.
Okay.
In high school, I played wide receiver.
Wide receiver. Okay, so sophomore year, you play varsity this year, that year.
Yep.
Okay, so talk about that season.
We had a lot of hype from the get. So a story a lot of people don't know is when we were in 8th grade. So me, Ant, a lot of our core, we all went to the same middle school, and a bunch of the freshmen at North at the time, basically, I don't know how it came about. Like somebody was talking, and then all of a sudden I knew we were playing a game at North. So it was like our 8th grade class. We went up there, took the bus, pulled up. There's 500 people in the gym. Like they had hyped this thing up, and we played the freshman team at North. And like people were kind of like, oh, these are going to be the guys when their time comes. Ant obviously got to play freshman year, had a great season. So, he was coming back. Then everybody else was kind of working our way through. And, so we had a lot of expectations and whatnot coming in. They had a returner coming in, kid Chef, who's, always pushed me. And I knew if I slacked, like he was going to be right there to take those minutes, take that time. So, he always kept me going.
He pushed you.
Yeah. So, we went into that season, sophomore year. I think we finished like 16-6. We lost to Brookline, I think in the second or third round. With like Jeff Adrian.
Jeff Adrian.
They were a good team, but he was a shot at the buzzer. He got a fingertip on it. That was probably
the reason
what stopped us from getting 3 championships in a row.
Wow.
We would have done all right because they played like Central Catholic, I think, in the Garden, and they beat them, and we had beat Central in a scrimmage earlier in the year. So
you knew
we would have been.
Yeah, I was ready.
Yeah, and I'm not losing from no teams from Western Mass. So we would have been. We might have got 3, man.
Yeah, for real. Okay, so I was gonna ask, do you think it was experience? You would say that y'all didn't get it done that year, but we can honestly say it's a fingertip away, right?
Fingertip away from a really, really good player, man.
Yeah,
NBA caliber player. But
exactly.
I mean, a little bit of both. I mean, they were definitely an older team.
Mm-hmm.
You could see it physically as well. You know, I don't think we were kind of in the bodies that we ended up having, but the game was obviously a really good game. Just a few turnovers here, a few turnovers there. Like any games, the difference between winning and losing.
Yep,
so,
exactly.
This is
or make or miss, you know.
Yeah. So then,
Okay. So junior year, y'all come back and go on y'all have a crazy season. Y'all go 26-1. Y'all win y'all first state championship. Talk about that.
Yeah, so obviously coming in junior year was a lot of hype because you know I think we only graduated like 2 or 3 guys.
Yeah. So the whole team was basically coming back.
So there's a ton. I think we started number 1.
Ranked number 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you know, I want to say we almost lost the first game of the season to Wellesley or something crazy.
Yeah.
Or maybe Brookline or something. Who knows?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we ended up pulling it out, and then you know we're just crushing teams. And our only loss was to Charlestown, who was amidst their dynasty at that time. You know, with
Paul Becklin and them.
He might have been young. Paul's a little younger than me.
But it was Tony Lee.
Even between that, White, Ridley.
Okay, yes, you're right.
Kind of like the groups in between both of
Yep,
us.
yep.
They were good.
Still tough.
Yeah, they beat us at the Comcast tournament
Mm-hmm.
at BC High. So that was our only loss right there. And I think it was good timing.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of into the season. It was like kind of refocused us back for, you know, the run that we were going to make going through for the championship.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure, again, we almost lost the first round.
It was tough.
To Brookline at home, I think.
Brookline always had y'all number, huh? They gave y'all tough ones.
It was a close game, and like we did like out of bounds play and set a screen, and Ant got like an and 1 to put us up by like 4 or 5, which kind of sealed it. So I think we only won by like 7. Then from there, we won every other game by like I'd say 15 plus.
Yeah. And was that year you was playing with the hand wrap?
That was the next year.
Senior year.
I always had something though.
Okay.
That's just the football and all that stuff, man. I didn't stop. Stop.
Okay, and as a junior, you averaged 18 and 6 that year.
Yep.
Tough, man. Okay, so in high school, what was your off-season workouts like? What was you doing?
Just hooping, man.
Mm-hmm. Oh, just up and down and maybe getting some shots up in the morning?
It's different than now, you know, like, now it's like, even myself, like, I'm a full-time trainer. Like, there wasn't, I don't think there's any trainers around when, you know, we were coming up. So it's like, you got to figure it out yourself. You know, go to the gym. Just again, you know, pick people's brains. You know, just get reps. So it was just constant playing, trying new things out. You know, we're playing. You know, just getting shots up, staying in shape. Like,
would you and Ant play 1-on-1?
We honestly don't play that much.
Y'all didn't play against each other. Okay. I just wanted to make sure I asked at least.
We didn't. I don't think it was any.
But y'all worked out. Definitely got shots up together. Oh, it was
sometimes. I mean, again, you know, me being in Newton.
Yeah, and him. Like, that's it. Is a travel.
We were around, like we definitely did it
after school or something. I
think also a lot of time when we played, it was a lot more casual.
Yeah,
because it's like, you know, when we were doing high school or A or something, it's a lot more business-like. So if we were together playing at like a buddy's house, like we're lowering the hoop down.
Okay. It's really not going neck for neck. It's just having fun.
Well, we're going neck to neck trying to dunk
on each other.
9-foot hoop and stuff like that. But just kind of taking the business out of it and just relaxing
and having fun.
So I think it was.
Because at that time, y'all was locked and loaded playing, and you know what I'm saying? Y'all didn't really have to get into that, really.
It was a lot of business.
So, and y'all was handling it.
Yep. So, there was just a lot of playing, running around, staying in shape. And, again, like AAU is a full-time, you know, all year long.
Fall,
so it's like
spring.
Yeah, we played. If we weren't doing the high school season, it was right back to AAU. Traveling around the country and playing, so.
And if it wasn't AAU for you, it was football.
Yeah.
So you was busy. Did you do track?
For like 2 weeks.
Okay, why the running wasn't for you?
No, I did it just to stay in shape until AAU started.
Okay. Always staying ahead of the curve, huh?
Yeah, but yeah, track for me,
Nah,
It's
never.
like
At least 100 meter
too
though.
much technique in that joint.
It
you
is.
think you can just run it? It's not.
Nah, that's true.
I did the high jump for a little. Then I was just like, I
Nah.
got time for this.
Yeah, okay.
Tried lacrosse for a couple of days.
Oh wow.
This is
How was that for you, lacrosse?
not good.
No, you didn't like it? Okay. So senior year, y'all come back and y'all go 26-0, which is crazy. Y'all go as back-to-back state champions. Talk about being a back-to-back state champion and going unbeaten.
Yeah, I mean,
That's tough. Patriots couldn't even get it done.
you can ask. Yeah, as he's standing right there, it's like, again, that's another year we almost lose the first game
Yeah.
of the season to Wellesley, who wasn't a very good team.
Yeah.
And I always tell people, like, we were probably the best, most dysfunctional state champion ever. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's like, on the court, everything looked dandy, but off is like, we were some
Yeah.
wildcats. Like, we knew our
Y'all was having fun, respectfully.
yeah. We knew our stuff didn't stink, and
Yeah.
we would tell you about it. Like,
Oh, for real?
Very
Y'all was walking
confident,
around like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not crazy, but you know what I'm saying?
With definitely a confidence. But again, like, we went out, we took care of business.
Yeah.
We had
And what, like, was that did you know that, like, not to say did you know that was going to happen, but after winning the first one, was it like, yeah, we're going to get this next one? Or is it just for you? It seems like for you just, whatever's in front of you, you take care of.
Man, I don't know. I don't try to overthink a lot of things. It's like, just kind of handle what's in front of you. But obviously, again, it was a situation where we only graduated maybe 4 or 5 guys, maybe 3 guys who actually played. So it was like, we got everything coming back. Why not?
Yeah.
What's in our way besides ourselves? Again, so again, we start the year at number 1 and didn't move off it.
Off of it at all. Undefeated.
So yeah, that was the year I broke my
Yes.
played with a wrist. I broke my wrist like halfway through.
During the season.
Yeah, and just kept hooping, man.
And you was hooping.
That's it.
And you're a sniper, cause like when I looked up, when I looked up and watched the highlights, I'm like, damn, he really could shoot. But it wasn't like you was just like shooting just cause you could shoot. Like you was just take it to the hole too. Or I see you over there, I got you over there.
That was probably my worst shooting year because of the wrist.
Really?
Honestly, yeah. It's,
Still touching bottom of the net though in them highlights.
I'll get enough of them up, man.
Yeah. Definitely. Okay. So how did it feel to you after that season, graduating and leaving high school, being a 2-time state champ?
It was a lot, man. I don't know if anybody ever shares it, but I always tell this story to kids I'm coaching, especially now that I'm a high school coach, like about how valuable that time in high school is. And like how you'll look back often and be like, wow, those are some of the best days, man. Like, it's like the last time in life where you don't really have a lot of pressure on you.
Yep.
You don't have bills. Like, you don't have kids. Like, it's like you can just kind of live.
Yeah.
Be yourself. And that moment came for us, like right before the second state championship. We're all sitting around in the locker room, coaches out, and we're just like, damn, like, this is it.
Yeah.
Win or lose, right? And I shit you not, man. Like, the whole squad was crying. Yeah. Before the game, like, wow, that's our last ride. Our coach walked in, he's like, what the heck is going on?
Going home.
Like, what are you guys doing? We're like, oh, we're good. We're ready to play.
We're ready.
Just like walked by him and was like, boom, that was it.
Won the game.
Yeah, won the game.
Okay. In senior year, you averaged 19 and 10, along with being 3-time Bay State Conference All-Star.
Pretty sure I had 10 rebounds, too. Triple-double there.
Oh, really? Okay. They left
Still
you.
my triple-dub,
Okay. Triple. He averaged a triple dub, y'all. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? And you was a member of the Boston Globe and Boston Herald All Scholastic team. You was selected to Boston Globe Super Team. You was also Boston Herald's Dream Team, and you was named Division MVP.
Yep.
Okay.
MVP,
So you left with some awards. You was co MVP.
Me and it. Yeah.
Okay. Wow. Yes. Okay, that's tough. So you left with some awards.
Couple, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a lot of it too. It's like, you have team success, you're bound to have individual success. Like if our team stunk, like ain't nobody getting
nobody getting nothing, right?
So it's all just kind of goes together, and I was fortunate and grateful.
You knew it came with the winning.
Yep.
But you also put up great numbers, a triple dub, man. You gonna get some awards.
But then, like my boy who played at Dedham, Kennard Dozier, he was averaging like 27.
Yeah.
Just the team wasn't that great, so he wasn't getting the same type of recognition and accolades. Which, again, it's like
it's tough.
It's like the NBA thing. It's like, do you give the MVP to the guy whose team's in maybe
the
stats, but he's, they're in last place, or do you give it to the guy whose team's in second place? He has,
who's hot?
Yeah.
Yeah. Nah, I get it.
I always go with the winners, man.
Yes. So, how was it playing alongside your backcourt partner Anthony Gurley?
It was great, man. I mean, we've known each other since 5th grade.
How did y'all meet? Just
out about then we went to Bigelow Middle School together. We were always in the same homeroom. I don't know if they did it on purpose, but
yeah,
it was me, him, and then our Jason Rife, who was like our tri-captain for the 3 years. We were always in the same homeroom.
Yeah,
it worked out. I mean, it was cool. So,
and he also played with you guys on the basketball team.
Yep. He was the shooter, 22. He didn't cross the 3-point line. That's all he did,
he was the shooter. That sounded like my role if I was with y'all.
That's it. Oh, just go to the 3, stay there.
And he was letting it go.
Yep. So
shout out to him.
He did his route. He did his role. So, but yeah, we became friends quick. Just running around, playing.
Yeah.
Different stuff like that. Then, when I would come in the city to play, I would always stay at his house. And sometimes catch the Metco bus back in. Yeah. Which was a whole,
whole thing.
I always
process.
Tell people, man, like that's those kids who can get that done. It's like it's a lot of work.
You commend them.
Yeah, they're up 4:30 in the morning, running to the bus, 2 hours, picking up other kids and going into Newton and going through a whole school day. Like it's not easy. So
and to go back home.
Yep. Then go back home. So I mean,
it was good.
Fortunately, yeah. I mean, I love the MECO program. I think it gives kids a lot of opportunity to try something different. Get into some different type of school systems, open up different opportunities and stuff like that. So,
and y'all meshed very well because sometimes when two dominant players come together, it's hard for them to play together. You know what I'm saying? And it seemed like it worked.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You guys fed off of each other in great ways. You know what I'm saying?
It's personality based, man. Like,
it is.
Ant's a little more outgoing than me. I'm pretty reserved in general, an observer, of situations. So, I could tell, hey, we got to get Ant the ball here, or, we're all going to eat or whatever. So, I just did my role of just controlling the floor, controlling the flow.
Being that floor general.
Yep, understand what's going on, each situation. If we got to reel somebody back in, or okay, just let them go, like, different stuff like that. So,
okay. So, like, you talked about it, but you was a 2-year starter in football. You know what I'm saying? And y'all went to the championship. What year was that?
So we went to the playoffs.
And bro, you're just a winner, man.
Yeah,
it's just a winner. Yeah. This guy is just a winner, man.
It honestly hurts more that we didn't win the football.
Yeah.
I borderline would trade one of the basketball for.
Wow. Football. Really?
Yeah. It's a different world.
And who'd y'all lose to, and what was the score?
So my junior year, we lost to Acton Boxborough in the semifinals. I think it was 13-14.
Oh, that was a battle.
So I'm crazy. But I had like 13 catches, like 188 yards. So,
you on your Madden.
yeah, man, I was trying. And then the next year, we made it to the Super Bowl
Mm-hmm.
and played Woburn, which is a stacked team.
They had everybody.
Yeah, and I actually had the previous game rolled my ankle. So my joint was
Super messed up.
I was basically trying to play with one foot. Not to make no excuses, man, but
Yeah.
the low point in my life, you know, I'm usually known for like the deep balls, the jump balls.
Yep.
And I was trying to go up. Got no lift. This kid came over. It's like mossed my whole head, smacked the ball down. I was like, dang.
Damn.
It's a low point. I was like, it's not gonna be good. So we didn't do well.
Yeah.
At all, which hurts even more, I think. Just to kind of go out like that. And then it really made me mad on the way through the lines. The other kid's like, oh, don't worry, you'll get it in basketball. Like the other team. And I was like, I had to throw my helmet on, but I was like,
I want this.
yeah, I was like, yeah. In that moment, I was like, this is forget basketball. Like I wanted that.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, we did get in basketball, so I feel better.
Do you have fun in people sometimes telling you can't do something and proving them wrong?
Yeah, that's motivation in life, man.
Yeah.
It's like, what else we doing out here?
Facts. Facts. Okay, so what did you have fun doing? It sounded like you had fun playing football more than basketball. Am I right or am I wrong?
That's correct.
Correct. Okay.
It's just a different game, man.
Yeah.
It's, like even my style of basketball is very physical.
Mm-hmm.
Like I just love like contact and football, just the kind of the short violence and just kind of how it all flows together and like scoring a touchdown is like
people screaming.
Yeah, it's equivalent to like doing a windmill dunk, man. Like
yeah, no, I feel you.
It's just it's crazy.
Yeah,
a big hit, like just all the things that can happen. So.
Yeah, I feel you. I definitely would have just played quarterback. If I couldn't play quarterback, then that was it.
So I started quarterback my freshman year.
Mm-hmm. Oh wow!
And then
how many touchdowns you threw?
12.
Oh, okay. How many picks?
One.
Oh, okay, good.
Come on, man.
Okay.
I'm not turning it over. But then sophomore year, my boy, he actually boss kid, Khalil Pritchard, he was a quarterback, and I was like, I'll move over.
Move over to the wide out and
Yeah,
catch the pass.
as long as you throw me the ball, I don't care.
I'm here.
So we're good, man.
Yeah.
He threw me the ball.
Okay. Did football help with your basketball skills in any way, you would say?
Yeah, I think the physicality, hand-eye coordination, leadership, because football, it's like you got 50 kids on a team.
Yep.
Constantly looking at you, especially in my position group or whatever it may be. Then it's a lot of alpha males out there.
Yep.
So it's like, finding your voice there helps translate over
to basketball.
Definitely to basketball,
yeah. Okay, favorite game at Newton North, sorry.
It's got to be the New Bedford semifinals, I think, my junior year.
Yep.
At UMass Boston. Crazy game. I think it was 88, 85 or 83 something. It was up and down track meet, man.
Yeah.
Probably 3,000 people in there.
Wow.
It was wild. And I think I had 34 and had like 32.
Damn.
And then we won the game actually because one of our good buddies, John Mack, took a charge on the baseline.
Mm-hmm.
So saved the game, man. It's like the little things, right? It's like I could score 40, I could score 40, but if we don't have our teammate get our back in that moment, like it's all for naught,
Facts.
We might not ever would have won a state championship in the first place. So.
Man. Nah, for real. Y'all have always, it sounds like y'all have had close games, but I think the greatness from you and just y'all team pulled those wins together, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's every team's got superstars. I shouldn't say every team, but if you have superstars. The guys who fill those gaps are just as important, or sometimes even more important. You know what I mean? It was like, hey, we'll score the points, but everybody's got to rebound, everybody's got to play defense, everybody's got to be in the right spots, all that stuff. So, you know, we were fortunate just to have teammates who accepted those roles and,
Mm-hmm.
you know, did what they had to do to make the machine run. So
Facts. Okay. So leaving high school, did you have any offers? And what schools were recruiting you heavy?
a lot of offers. I think it was like 50
Wow.
by the time I got out of there.
Yeah. And what were some of what was some of the ones that caught your eye?
I actually originally, like I said, committed to Providence.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you committed to
Yeah,
Providence?
my junior year.
Okay.
So I played my whole junior year and most of my senior season already knowing where I was going,
Yes.
which is a different feel.
Yeah.
You know, opposed to kind of Ant who was playing, you know, still talking to teams and stuff
Mhm.
like that. But you know, it was kind of a weight off my shoulders, and I could just go out there and enjoy what was going on.
Mm-hmm. And have fun your last year of high
Yeah,
school.
then unfortunately, whatever reason, different reasons that
Yeah.
didn't work out.
Yeah.
So I opened my recruitment back up. But at that point, it was pretty late.
Yeah.
But I was still able to talk to like George Washington, Duquesne, Wichita State.
Yep.
Then I had schools like Virginia, BC, Stanford, who said if I go to prep school, you know, they would offer me the next year. But you know, prep school is a different animal than it is now.
Yes.
Where I think we can have that discussion too. That's a whole different animal. But,
Yeah, it definitely is.
You know, I think back in the day, you went to prep school for a reason, whether it was grades or you had to get physically stronger or whatever. Whereas I think people now are just kind of jumping because they think it's their best route, even though you know, they're not truly doing
The work.
their due diligence or you know understanding like you shouldn't leave where you're at if you're going to go to prep school just to make what you call a lateral step. You know what I mean? Like if you're a D3 kid, like you can stay at your school where you're at. Like you're not going to go to prep school, pay $7,000 just to go play D3 again. Like,
that doesn't
make sense.
Yeah, it doesn't.
There's a lot of that out there, but it's a conversation for another time.
Sound like you came across that a couple times, telling people like, "Yo, that's not the road."
Yeah, I mean, I tell people if I'm an open book, man. I speak honestly.
Yep.
For better or worse. But I believe I live in a black and white world.
Yes.
You know, I don't live in the gray.
I'm black and white as well. It's like, is it or is it not?
You like me, you don't. I don't.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
There's no in between.
But I'm gonna tell you how it is. I just wish a lot more parents in general wouldn't get so caught up in, my AAU coach said go to prep school because give them a chance to maybe be seen by some school no one's ever heard of. Blah blah blah.
Facts.
It's like, okay, do what you want to do. It's your money. Like,
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so did you go on any visits, and which ones were your favorite?
Yeah, man. So I didn't have part of my issue. I shouldn't say issue, but like I was fortunate, but I didn't have a ton of guidance.
Yeah.
Whether that was my own doing, not asking or reaching out or whatever. I grew up in a single family household. My mom was busy working, doing other shit.
Yeah.
So it's just like I'm trying to navigate this kind of on my own.
Yeah. The college recruitment process.
Yeah. And like I said, my relationship with the high school coach was a little wishy-washy. I'm sure if I would have asked him, he would have helped. But also, I'm stubborn, so I was like, I didn't ask.
Yeah.
So,
you wanted him to be like, okay, did you need Corey?
Yeah.
I'm the same way.
I went to Providence, did a visit there. Duquesne, I did a visit. George Washington, I did a visit. And I was just silly, like, you got to use all your visits.
Yeah.
I didn't realize, I didn't know that.
Every basketball player, every Boston legend I've had on here said the same thing, bro. They didn't use their visits to their best advantage. I feel like it's just a quick process, and nobody's there to tell y'all like, take your time on this. You know what I'm saying?
It's a lot of what I'm trying to do now is like just educate people more on the whole process, whether you're going D1 or D3, whatever. Like it's an important decision that can really mold
your
the next
future.
20 years of your life. You know what I mean? It's like, You're gonna go pick a school. You're gonna get a degree from that school. You're gonna get a job. Blah blah blah. If it's not playing hoops or whatever, so it's like it could really
benefit you if you pick the right
or
spot.
negatively impact you. You know what I mean? So it's like you gotta look into all that stuff. But if I would have done it again, I would have went on every visit.
Yeah,
I'll tell you that. I honestly probably would have went to prep school.
Yeah, and then
Let me restart. Hold on. I loved my time at BU.
Yeah,
Don't get me wrong. Loved it.
Yeah,
but I also think I rushed it a little bit in that decision. Now I would have probably, because I could have gone to Brewster.
Yep.
I probably would have went to Brewster and just reopened the whole process
Mm-hmm.
and gone from there. But like I'll never take it. Like I got an education from Boston University. Like I'm not crazy.
Full scholarship.
Yeah, like
you take it.
Yeah, I did all right.
Okay, so what made you decide to go to Boston University?
It was always important to me to play. I wanted to play close to home.
Okay.
Where family and friends could come watch.
Moms is at every game, huh?
Yep. My friends could come
Yep.
down. Like when they're home on school breaks, my dorm was the spot.
Yep. I seen it. You was lit.
It was
oatmeal cream pies, huh?
Yeah.
That's your drink. That's your drink, man.
So it was just I always wanted to be close. And laundry, mom take it, go get a home cooked meal if I needed it.
Yep.
That's why originally I chose Providence too, because it's only like 45, 50 minutes away. It's not anything crazy. You know what I mean?
And now, at the time, were they in the Big East or am I bugging?
Nope.
Okay.
East,
Yep.
I didn't. That's another thing. It's like I look back at just how kind of uneducated I was. Like I didn't know nothing about conferences.
Yeah.
Like anything.
It was just
I
like
just figured everything was all the same. Like,
yeah.
You know what I mean? But it's not.
Yeah. It matters kind of where you go.
Yeah, definitely. Especially for myself. Being at a mid-major, this is more my internal reflection. It's like I needed to go, I think, a higher level to be pushed more. Like I'm someone who needs to be, I need to have day-to-day competition and be pushed or feel threatened or whatever.
Yep. To keep you going.
Yeah. Where, at times at BU, it's like I kind of knew.
You was the guy.
Like I'm going to play. Regardless,
yeah,
I'm gonna
because you started as a freshman, right?
Yep.
And you can, okay.
And
who was the coach? And how was your relationship?
You're gonna see a common theme here. It's Coach Dennis Wolf.
Yep.
Very similar.
Yeah.
Just
high school.
I'm a fiery, passionate dude. He's an old school coach. So we had a lot of headbutting here and there, but at the end of the day, I think he respected me and I respected him. Just in the heat of the moment, like we both would lose our cool, but like it is what it is. I think our relationship now is a lot better. Just like my high school coach, our relationship now is a lot better than it was then because I've had time to mature and reflect
and see it from their point of view.
Yeah. Like when I'm dealing with some kids now, I'm like, sheesh.
Man.
That's what I was like, all right.
Yeah.
But I tell these kids now, I'm like, difference is I can score 30. Like, you're not even giving me 5.
Oh, man. Yeah, that's true. You going to go out there and do the damn thing.
So you're going to talk back, you better back it up. Man.
You got to. Okay, so was it hard adjusting to the D1 level? And how was your first practice, you would say?
The adjustment is the size and speed of the game. Like these dudes are big dudes.
Yeah.
Especially like coming from MIA and stuff. It's like I was taking jump balls my senior year. Like I took every jump ball.
Wow.
And I only lost one. But
the heart of Corey Lowe.
I go to my first practice, got 6'10", 6'8", 6'9", 250, 240. I'm like, what the hell is this? So really just kind of getting used to like getting hit like that and dealing with the contact and all that. I was always a little bigger. Like I was a big point guard, like 200, 205. So like
all muscle.
Yeah. So I eventually just
got in that weight room in.
Yep.
Okay. So your freshman year, how would you say your freshman year experience was like to you? Because you did very well. You started in all 26 games. You averaged 14.1 points, and you averaged 16 in conference play. You was America East All Rookie. You scored double digits in 19. You scored double figures in 19 times. You hit 61 threes and third best in BU history among freshmen.
Yeah, I'm a scorer, man. It don't
And
matter.
a sniper.
Don't matter what I'm doing.
You
I'm a
was Steph
scorer.
before Steph, man.
We'll get to that. I mean, scoring's always gonna just.
Mm-hmm.
Once I figure it out, the flow. Like my first game was terrible. I was 1 for 11. I was like, dang, maybe this isn't for me. But then my coach was like, just do what you do. So then the next game, so I had 7 points. I think my first college game, played George Washington. Came back the next night. I think I had like 21, 22. It was like, it's just basketball.
Yeah.
You know, so like getting out of that moment of like, okay, I'm here now. So what are you gonna do? You know, so once I got relaxed and kind of with the flow, it's fine. It's just hoops is hoops. And
Yeah. Because you hooped up, so it was just getting that flow right and finding your rhythm in the game at the next level.
And what works? I mean, I could get away just being bigger, stronger, more athletic here, but then you know I had to get way more crafty once I got to college and slow down a little bit to go fast.
Yeah.
Using angles and all that stuff. So just stuff you got to learn kind of as you go and stuff like that.
Okay. And how did y'all do? Y'all lost in what, the semis in conference, right?
Yeah, BU was one word to summarize 4 years would be underachieving. Like, every year we were picked to finish first, but we never finished higher than like third, I think.
Damn. But did y'all ever play in the conference championship?
My senior year, yeah.
Okay.
So we were always right there. It was just, I think the first couple of years, the style wasn't fit for the type of team we had, and then a lot of turnover, coaches and players. So like we were always constantly in that kind of like 500 range, like 15 and 17.
That was always right
18
there.
and 13, like whatever you want to call it. Until senior year, where Coach Chambers came. He came from Villanova, so we started running that kind of 4-out, just run and gun offense, which suited us well. And we were like 22 and 11, I think, my senior year.
Wow.
We made the conference championship for the first time. And then, we had to go to Vermont, which is a very tough place to play.
Yep.
Like you got like old ladies and people in wheelchairs flipping you off on the way in. Like, you know, they're ready to
get
go.
tough.
Yeah, they're ready to go in there. So it was a good game. Just, you know, we couldn't pull it out, and then that was it, man. My buddy sent me a picture the other day, just kind of walking off or embracing like the last game. You know, both. I'm an emotional dude, so again, I'm crying again. You know, like,
you pour your heart into the game.
Yeah, that's it, man. So it's like end of one chapter. It's like, dang, what am I gonna do next? You know?
Yeah. Okay. So to get into your sophomore year, though, you know, you come back your sophomore year and you get even better. You know, you hit 92 threes that year. You take the top spot at BU. 3-pointers made in a season. You know, you lead the team in scoring for the second year. You average 18 points. You recorded your first career double-double with 23 points and 10 against Harvard, against the Brainiacs.
This when Harvard was just getting good.
It was just getting up there, right? Yeah. Okay. And you was named America All-Conference second team, and you finished the season ranked 12 in the country and 3 points made.
Yeah, man, they was cheating me in the America East.
You think so?
I know so.
Well, not think so, but yeah, you know so.
I know so.
Let us know.
I know a lot of behind the scenes stuff.
They took some points from you?
It's a popularity vote.
Yes.
You know, I'm not the most popular.
But
I'd bark at the other coaches, like, you know, like, all that stuff, man. So I was a wild boy. Like I just emotional. You know what I mean? So it's like I can always remember like Coach Brown at Albany.
Yeah.
Like something happened. I was going by his bench and he said something to me. Like I think it was honestly like, "Oh, you're playing hard." Something. Yeah. And I just snapped around. I was like, you know, shut the F up. Like blah blah blah. So he was like, "What the heck?
You're just locked in.
So it's like, that's just, I think that lost me a few votes in terms of first team, second teams and stuff.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah, you definitely should have been first team. You're right. What the heck am I talking about?
Yeah, look at the stats.
Yeah, definitely. So how was your relationship with your teammates though? Who was your favorite teammate while you was playing at BU?
We had some characters, man.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say my closest one is Carlos.
Yep.
Strong. He's from Maine. He lives out in Cali now, but we talk all the time still.
Yeah.
We were roommates 2 years, I think, the first 2 years, but always hung out and all that stuff. And Scott, my Canadian.
Yeah.
We were roommates the last 2 years. I used to always go up there for holidays and stuff like that. So, but we had a pretty close-knit team. Our freshman class was 7 guys. So, we were all came in together. And
banded together.
Left together, got close relationships. Like, we'll all still try to get together, every year, every couple of years, something like that.
Oh, that's what's up.
So they just did a bunch of them just were in San Diego. I couldn't go out there, but.
Do y'all go to BU games too? No, you ain't making it around.
I used to.
Yeah.
I used to.
But not of lately.
Yeah, I don't know how to put it.
It's just tough. It's just tough.
Yeah,
it's just tough.
Yeah, I'm not gonna get into.
Yeah, it's just tough. It's just tough. We could move on from right there. Got you. So so your junior year, you have another great year. You putting up some numbers, scoring 17 points that year, averaging 17 points. You was 10th all time in BU history with 1,000+ points. You broke the 1,000-point barrier against Notre Dame with the 3. You recorded a career high 36 points against Marshall and received All-America East first team honors for the first time, which it should have been your second time. Yeah. So talk about that junior year. And it's just like, it seems like for you always kept the ball rolling. You never really fell off or really slacked off. You always came ready, prepared, and ready to play and win,
Yeah, man. I mean, that was a tough year for the team. Like, I think we had 2 guys go down with ACL tears.
Oh, man.
Guy with a broken foot, like starters. So a lot I put on my plate.
Yeah.
John Holland, who was one of the best players ever to play at BU, started coming into his own a little bit. And then Jake O'Brien, who's
what position was he?
John's like a small forward shooter. Okay. Then Jake, who went to BC High, he was a freshman, I think, that year. So he was talented right off the jump. So some support, but again, if we had the whole squad kind of put together, I think that would have been a year where we
could have
gone pretty deep. But even so, I think we were like again around 500, like 18, 16, just trying to keep the boat afloat. You know what I mean?
Facts.
That was the tournament year. We should have. Vermont lost early as the 1 seed. They got upset by I think it was Albany or UNH, who we had smacked by 25.
Damn.
So we're ready to play UNBC, who's I think the 2 or 3 seed. And I'm like, dang, we get through this game, we're in there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it was a good game. I had 33, 8, and 8.
Jeez, dude. We
just couldn't. Again, I think we lost by 5. We just couldn't get the stop when we needed it. Couldn't get it when we needed it. That was one of the wildest scenes, man. After that game, kind of in the back, our AD was there, and he's never there. What the hell's going on here?
Yeah.
Coach was all pissed, but it ended up being basically when our coach got fired.
Oh, and that's when you talk about senior year. The guy from Villanova came in.
I was like, what is this dude doing here?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it all weird time.
It messed y'all up a little bit.
Yes and no. I mean, I think some people were happy to see him go.
Yeah.
People always ask. Obviously, I was the leader of the team, so people always ask me, and I'm like, "What do I have to complain about?"
Yeah, I'm producing.
The guy lets me shoot every shot. Just asked me to play hard.
That's no problem for you.
Yeah, like, well, I'm upset he's leaving. There was somebody else coming in. Like, ooh,
exactly.
And
now you got to find it. You know what I'm saying?
That wasn't a great start either, but.
Yeah. Okay, so senior year was your last year. You know, how did it feel? Was it a big deal, you know, it being your last year playing in that gym? And, you know, y'all made it to conference, actually.
Yeah, so I almost left BU actually every year.
Wow. Every year you was almost thinking about putting your name in the portal, huh?
Always in the portal, man, you know. But then just, again, wanted to be close to home. I built all these relationships.
Yep.
You know, at these times with my teammates. So it's like, you know, let's just... And, like, I never thought about what was next.
Yeah.
You know, if I go back now and it's like, okay, I really want to play pro or something like that, then I probably would have left.
Yeah.
But like I wasn't in that mindset then. Like I didn't even know European basketball or stuff like that was even a thing until like my sophomore year. I'm like,
wow.
I'm like, I can do what?
Yeah.
I can make what money? Oh, okay.
Word, right?
So yeah, it's like I never even thought about that stuff at all. And then college was just tough for me, man. I missed like 15 games throughout my career.
With the knee injury and the ankle.
Ankles, thumbs. You know, I had 10 surgeries, man.
Ooh.
Like, you name it, I've done it.
You've done it.
So it was a lot. Like, I think, honestly, 15 games, even though I scored 10 points, it's 150. Like, if I score my average, I'm probably like all-time or close to being, you know, an all-time leader in points there. Like over 2,000, easy.
Yep.
And such, but again, it all goes together, right? Like maybe I wasn't in the weight room enough, or I wasn't eating right, and you know, I wasn't hanging out downtown too much.
Yeah.
Man. So it all goes together. But senior year was definitely one to remember, just because of, you know, we had more success than we had had previously.
Yeah.
You could tell guys kind of knew this was it.
Yeah.
And then just kind of how the season started, not great. I think we were winning like something, and then we went on like 11-game win streak.
Jeez.
Like, you know, so it was a lot of ups and downs, and then, you know, we were on a high note for sure.
Okay. Favorite game at BU? Was it your career high?
It had to be. Nah, I mean, that was a good game, but it's not always the points for me. I think it was Notre Dame.
Okay.
We played at Notre Dame. They were, I think, like 5th in the country.
Mm-hmm.
It was one of those just up and down games. Like, I had points. I had a good game.
Yeah.
But it was like
balling.
Up and down, close game. They ended up actually beating us at the buzzer. At the buzzer.
Yeah.
But like they had like Luke Herringody, this kid McElharney, like Torrey Jackson, the point guard. Like, we were just cooking these boys, man. I never forget it because like somebody from ESPN like spoke to us before. Yeah. And they were like, "Oh, this is kind of like your Super Bowl," and I was like, "What?"
Yeah.
Like, what are you talking about? This is like the 5th game of the season. Like,
yeah.
Like, I don't give a damn about Notre Dame.
So they seen you hoop. They was like, "Oh."
Yeah, like, oh. I'm like, we're gonna forget about this game tomorrow. It has no. If they lose, it impacts their season. We lose, don't impact nothing we're doing. Like,
we're gonna keep striving.
Yeah, like we're not large. We gotta win our conference anyways.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Then after the game, Notre Dame fans were like, "Oh, transfer here." And I was like,
"Yeah, easy." Don't want to play for the Fighting Irish.
So this school ain't for me
at all. Okay, so what was your major while attending BU?
Business administration.
Okay.
Basically, it's hospitality and business administration. So, hotel, business, restaurant management.
Okay. And you graduated?
I did.
Yes. Proud moment.
Took an extra summer, but I did.
Hey, you got it done. Okay, so after college, did you play pro ball?
I did.
Okay.
So I had a few workouts with NBA teams. Like I said.
So you did put your name in the draft?
Yeah.
Okay.
So the season between me and the coach didn't end on a great note. So some things happened there where I kind of got hosed a little bit.
Yeah.
So I had like 3 workouts opposed to like with the career I had, I probably should have like 10. You know what I mean? Probably should have went to the Portsmouth Invitational, but I didn't get there. You know, that's all politics, the lobby.
Yeah.
So I started working out with a guy, Bobby Martin, in Waltham. Just trains a lot of pros, overseas guys.
Yep.
And, you know, he was kind of helping me navigate, you know, the scene. He had like a 15-year career.
Wow.
Italy, Spain, stuff like that. So I actually got my first offer was in Greece. And then like 6 days before I was supposed to leave, the team went bankrupt.
Oh my God.
So I'm like, what? I'm like, my stuff's packed. I got my passport.
You was ready.
I'm like, damn. So I had to wait like another month and a half to kind of find another contract because seasons were about to start. So what teams will do a lot is like go through the first month and then figure out who they want to get rid of and keep. And yada. So
it's a process.
Yeah. So I got impatient, unfortunately, and then I ended up changing agents for no reason.
Yeah.
All that stuff, and ended up in Latvia.
Okay.
It's a little country near Russia. Cold, dark.
Yeah.
Good basketball though.
Yeah. Played good basketball. How
yeah.
was the food?
Not good.
You didn't find nothing you could rock with?
Oh man, that's that Eastern European food.
Yep.
Man. Season, I was all right. Again, my end of my senior year, I tore my groin, so I was still dealing with that. So I played about halfway through that season. Yeah. Came home to rehab a little bit, and they were like, "Yo, come back." I was like,
"Oh no."
So I was like, "Yeah, I'm good." So I chilled out. And I ended up in Israel next, which was awesome. Food's great, place is great. Yes, recommend it to everybody. If you get a chance to go to Tel Aviv, go. Like, it's awesome. Yeah. Played well there. Again, groin popped up like 3 quarters through the season. I missed like 5 games. So that just was tough. So then I came home, and that was like 3rd year, and I was just kind of contemplating, like, my body wasn't feeling it. I'm like, dang, man, like, what do I want to do? So I got a job at a hotel, it's like a front desk dude, and I was sitting there, I was like, this ain't it.
This ain't it.
So, you know, I moved back into my mom's house, just got crazy training. I was fortunate to get a deal in Brazil. Yep. Balled out down there. Came home, and they were like, yo, come back 2 weeks. Like, offering me crazy money, and I was just like, I think I just kind of lost the fire a little bit, and I was just like, I'm good.
This is what you call it.
Yeah. Which was tough, man. It's like it took me a long time
to do that,
to process that. You know, especially when I started working these normal ass jobs. Like,
you're like, dog.
Yeah, what am I doing? Yeah, I could be
Just,
sitting on the beach shooting jumpers right now.
Fact.
We're making 100 calls a day, like stupid stuff, and it's just like. But I think it was the right choice. Just I could have kept chasing it, and just, you know, I'd be further. Where I'm at now, I wouldn't be at that point.
Yes.
I'd just now be starting to try to figure out my life, opposed to like, okay, I sacrificed. Maybe I could have got like 2 or 3 more good seasons, but it's like, in the grand scheme, what's that gonna do? You know what I mean? So, Brazil though, obviously
was the best.
Nah, man, Israel.
Oh, Israel. You say
Brazil
yes. But Israel, nothing tops that.
Steakhouses in Brazil, great. Okay. Some other things, great.
Okay. So, what is Corey doing now? You're a coach now, correct?
Yeah, I just got the head coaching job at Newton South. Yep. So I'll be going.
So you'll be coaching against your coach, huh?
Yeah.
How's that going to be? You ready for that?
December 27th. Man.
Oh man, you got it marked down already.
At Newton South. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm excited. So, you know, South's always had good players, a good program. Yep. And hopefully I can just be that boost to help them kind of get over that hump into, you know, I think where they should be is that upper tier of kind of, you know, public schools around.
Yeah.
New England for sure. And then just training clinics, camps.
Yep.
I run CeeLo player development.
Okay.
That's it, man. Just trying to
Yeah,
help
I like
kids
the
out.
logo too. The logo's tough.
It. Educate kids and parents and different stuff like that. I'm just kind of when they're picking and choosing what they're doing. What are truths, what are lies. There's a lot of people selling stuff out here, man.
Listen, they are.
Which I get, like, more now than ever. Like, guys, this is their AAU clubs and programs are full-time jobs. So it's I'm in no way trying to take money out of someone's pocket, but also it's like I'm not going to let people.
You're making money but you're teaching them the right way.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let other people fugazi.
Yeah, you're not half-stepping.
Yeah.
Okay. So we coming down to a lot of questions. We got a few more. What's an album you could listen to with no skips? What's Corey Lowe got in his speakers?
I've honestly, in the last 2 years, man, I've transitioned to podcasts.
Oh, really?
Like, I don't listen to a lot of music anymore.
So you just watch podcasts?
Yeah, because if I'm listening to music, it's my kids.
Yeah.
Give me a headache.
Yeah.
All that stuff. So it's like when I'm not in the car by myself, I'm just a podcast.
Yeah.
Trying to get some knowledge.
Yeah.
Just to rest my mind a little bit.
Okay, so what about when you was playing? What was the album that got you ready for the game? Everything?
DMX.
I knew, for some reason, I knew DMX was on your playlist. I knew it was.
Love DMX, man. Then I was a little relaxed, man.
Yeah.
Like, I do a couple hype songs, like.
And then play something cool.
But then play stuff that was
mellow you out.
Yeah, mellow, because I always played at a even keel kind of pace and mindset. So it's like, I wanted to be a little relaxed going out there.
Yeah.
Opposed to
crazy. Going crazy, right? Yeah. Okay, so who's the best player in your opinion from Mass that you saw? Tough.
I saw.
Yeah. Who got you out your shoes? Like, for me, it was always, well, I didn't get to see you or Aunt Gurley play, but like when Baz was playing, like I remember times running to the gym to go catch him play. You know what I'm saying?
I loved, because I used to go to all the games at the Garden when I was younger. The States, Lou Ford.
Okay.
Cambridge.
Yes.
Little point guard, man. I used to see that dude running around. It's crazy fast.
Yeah.
Shoot it. So I would probably say.
He played for Cambridge, Original Line?
Original Line, yeah.
Okay.
Other than that, it's like.
Pick and choose. You pick yourself. Dylan.
I put myself against most anybody.
You should. I mean, you can. You're a winner.
So most anybody right now. But again, I heard radio on here talking about Courtney Eldridge.
Yeah.
Again, I got to play with him and against him, like some tournaments and stuff like that. And just strong, could shoot it, handle it.
Did everything.
Yeah, man. So
he's one too.
Yeah, one for sure.
Okay. Last question. Is you versus 5 NBA dudes, and you got to take 4 people with you. Or you could be the coach and take 5 people with you. Who you bringing? And what you going to do? You going to be the coach or you going to play?
NBA guys?
NBA guys. Could be current. Could be when you know what I'm saying? You was coming up.
I can't. I ain't running with nobody right now. I'm coaching.
No. You not right now. We talking about CeeLo in his prime.
Oh. I'm going to play.
Yeah, of course.
I might not give myself the most minutes, but
yeah.
Gotta go with the truth. If you need a bucket, Paul Pierce gonna get you.
Nah, you from the city. It gotta be your buddies.
Oh.
Yep, your buddies.
I gotta take AG.
Okay. That's your 2.
Gotta take myself.
Yep, of course.
Need some size. Gotta take Jake. Some toughness. I would say radio. Need some toughness.
Okay, talk.
Sorry.
You said radio.
Yeah, need some toughness.
Jake.
What's
AG.
that, 4?
Yep. U4. One more.
Probably, you know, honestly, man, because he always just an animal. And he could control the rock. I could just run around, beat. Again, another radio steal. T. Lee.
Yep. He's been mentioned so much on here. We gotta have you, bro. We want you up here.
Steady guy, man.
Yeah.
Big body, freaking.
He doesn't quit. Yeah. Okay. Well, Corey Lowe.
No disrespect to anybody I missed either.
No. That's
There's a
your
lot of good
5.
balls out there, yeah.
That's your 5. You feel me? Well, Corey Lowe, I appreciate you for coming up here on T3MU TV. You a legend in the city. Don't let nobody tell you different, man. What you did, you know what I'm saying, through your high school career, through your college career, and then playing pro and now being a coach, you know, I love to see it, man. Can't wait to see you now coaching on the sideline and bringing that winning to that side now instead of a player, you know. So I thank you. Appreciate you, man.
Thank you.
It was an honor and a pleasure to have you up here, man. You know what I mean? Okay, so that's a wrap for episode 39 with your host, Nero, and special guest, Corey Lowe. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, man. I'll see y'all next episode. Peace.